Yo, bros. So this is a an interesting clip I wanted to check out with you guys. It's a 4 minute clip, so I'm not gonna really have it run through and then react to it. So I'm gonna react to it while watching it. So let's check it out.
Down if you was friends with somebody who was your best friend for like years and years, and then he begged to take it further in your relationship, and he wanted to be with you on a deeper level in a relationship type of thing, and he was like, no, let's just stay friends, and you just kept telling him let's just stay friends for the longest.
This is a thing where I would say this. For one, men need to stop that. Men need to stop that because stop being friends with women that you want to be with. And if they don't want to be with you, stop it. Stop it. It's just one. You're wasting your time. It doesn't make you look good. Just think about this. You want to be with a woman that doesn't even want to be with you. How is that even a successful relationship? Now, if you want to just this is the thing. I think in my personal opinion, men that would be with friends with women that they want to hook up with, they want to be in a relationship with, when the woman would not want to be with you, is honestly a very sus man. One, he's not there for a relationship because logically, you would think that she doesn't want you. So how is that even going to produce a good relationship out of that? Uh, and two, is either he knows that that's not going to get a relationship out of, or he's only in it for the sex. He's only in it for the chance to have sex with you. So that's that part. Women need to understand. Stop being friends with men that want you. Stop it. It's like I think either you are friends with gay men or men that find you unattractive, or just don't be friends with men. Right? Because again, you are wasting their time because they want you. You don't want them. Stop wasting their time. And two, you just leave yourself in situations where it may traumatize you, or it will just put you in bad situations. Like a man that wants to be with you could sabotage future relationships or whatever. So really, it's stop it. Stop using these men for emotional support, or I don't know, using these men for whatever. It's better off just don't be with these men. Don't be friends with these men.
And he just begged and begged and begged, and he was talking to all your friends about, nah, I just want to be with her, I just want to be with her. And then eventually you just kind of gave in because you like kind of a sucker for love, even though you really wasn't attracted to him like that because that was your friend, but you was like, okay, I'll just give it a shot. And so you finally get with him, and then y'all cool kicking it or whatever. It's cool, it's kind of like a friendship still. He not really like your man because, like, I don't know, it's still like a friendship, but it's cool, like y'all kicking it. And then, like,
Oh, you guys are already having sex, as in kicking it. Because weren't you kicking it when you guys were friends? Just say that you guys were having sex. Um, shit like this never. And you weren't even attracted to them. It's like
2 weeks later he start treating you real bad, and you just trying to figure out, well, why are you treating me like this? But you just keep going along with it because that's your friend still, but that's your man now. And then one day he finally like try to take you out on a real date, and then he's like, let's go to the fair or whatever this weekend because everybody gonna be at the fair. And I'm like, okay, cool. And so then when the day come, you all excited like, yeah, I'm finna go on a date with my man, and he never call you or text you when it's time to go to the fair. And then you have to call him and confirm, and you're blowing him up, he's not answering, and then eventually he answers, and you're just like, are we still going to the fair? And then he like, nah, I'm going somewhere else. And then you like, but you said we was going to the fair. And then he like, I'm going somewhere else. And then you're like, oh, why the and then you just basically cuss him out because you're just like, why are you acting like that? Like, this don't make no sense. You done begged to be with me, and then you basically break up with him that day, and you cry and you
This is the thing, right? Women don't understand. Men that would play this game is that men that just want to conquer you. This is a thing where, to be honest, women are not friends with men in the way that they know these men. They're not. It's because honestly, you are stupid. Were you really friends with this man? Because it seems like you really didn't know this man. And let alone if you were friends with him, this is how he treated you. You must not even had a friendship level relationship with him. So I really doubt she had much of a friendship with him. Maybe she knew him, maybe she hang out with him, maybe they were cool, but they weren't friends. This is a thing where honestly people need to understand what really is a friend compared to what's an acquaintance. What's someone that what you see from time to time that you hang out with. That is not a friend. Stop putting friendship on people you barely know. That you don't know how they be in certain situations that you haven't gone through things together like that. That's why men like this, he conquered you. He got it. He got the pants. So he's done. Because you made him wait. You made again. That's why I said just don't be with men like this. Don't bother. If you knew he wanted you, you weren't attracted to him. You were better off not having any type of relationship, friendship or not. You were better off not having any type of relationship with him whatsoever. Because now in men's minds, or certain men's mind, okay, uh he sees you as a game, something to conquer, right? Because you didn't want him before, he's gonna make sure that you change your mind. And then once you change your mind, once he got it, he'll show to you, oh, you didn't want me before? I don't want you now. After I used you. It's like an old story. This shit happens so much, and yet women are so ridiculous, oblivious to this.
tell your mom, and she's just like, shrug. That's the way life goes. And then a couple months later, you like, you know what, I was too good for him anyway. So you go get a new haircut and a new hairstyle and a new look, and you feeling yourself or whatever, and you like, yeah, I'm the baddest bee, like whatever, kid, these niggas can't touch me. And then he hit your line talking some, ooh, you
And that sense of ego, yeah, that's why those men will. This is why the players, the bad boys, the pookies, they love going after women like this. The women with ego, those men who are toxic themselves, love going for women that are toxic. Love going for women who has such high, who think they're so bad bees, right? Because they think that they're so amazing. These men find it as a game to you know bring these women down a peg. Now, I'm not saying that's a good thing or not. It's not, because it's really such a needless effort, really. But you could see what type of women, what type of men this woman attracts. You know, it's the type of men that sees this woman as a game. Like, I want to conquer this woman. I want to humble her. Sad, but women like this will attract those types of men.
was looking real good today, and then you fall for that, and y'all kind of get back together, even though it's not like official, but y'all do kind of get back together. And then
For a man you weren't into, for a man you weren't attracted to, you got back with him twice. I mean, you got with him first when you didn't want to, and then you got back with him again. This is like, should you? This is a perfect example why you don't trust what women say. You trust what women do. You trust women's actions rather than the crap that they spew.
And I don't know, y'all just start talking and like acting like y'all dating, even though y'all really kind of not, because y'all technically broke up, but we kind of back together pretty much, and then we really did kind of get back together, and then a couple weeks after that he started acting funny again, and then you like, well, what is going on? And eventually you find out that he's been talking to somebody else that's kind of like long distance type of thing, and you just like, what? And he eventually just kind of tells you like, yeah, like I just feel like I'm in love with two people at once, you and the other girl. And you just like, well, baby, if you're in love with the other girl, you can just go be with the other girl. Like, I'm not about to come second to nobody. And you kind of just break up with him, and you like real messed up about that, real heartbroken. And then
You weren't attracted to him anyway, right? You're really heartbroken. You you got with him twice. After then you break up with him, and you're heartbroken over a man you weren't really into, a man you weren't really attracted to. It's like women are ridiculous. Women are absolutely ridiculous. They are. And I do want to mention that why I hate men. You talk about one man, and then you have him represent men in general. That's the insanity of women. That's the really the crux. We're going to talk more about it because there's still more, but that's the crux of the argument. Women go for toxic men, shitty men, and they use those men as representation of all men. All men. That's the thing where, oh, this man is shitty. He must represent all men. This is why I hate all men. This is why I hate men. And this is why I say one of the big red flags of women is life experience. And this is also why body count is a red flag. Because on average, balance of probability, the more men you deal with, the more chances you become traumatized by it. You get jaded. Your personality change, your mindset change. It gets worse with age. It gets worse with experience. Hypothetically, right? If she never got with that man, you think she will make this video and say, I hate men? Probably not. Right? Probably not. Because you gain that trauma, that experience, that body from dealing with men. The, dealing with one, two, dealing with the small amount of men you are attracted to. She was attracted to him. Plain and simple. She was. Her actions shown she was attracted to him. It don't matter what she says. Her actions show she was attracted to him. Because one, fine, you got with him the first time. Okay, fine, you can say you weren't attracted. You got with him the second time. Were you not attracted to him? And then you said you were heartbroken. You were a mess because he cheated on you or whatever. Really? Do women get heartbroken or in a mess by losers, by men they don't want? I don't. I've never heard of that before. I've never heard of a woman get traumatized by men they don't care about, by men they're not attracted to, by men they don't want. And then it's again to equate the shitty men, the small amount of shitty men that you date, to why you hate men. It's the argument that women constantly do. You pick one man you're attracted to, he does you wrong, and now you bring that trauma to the other men. That's the problem. That is why it's not about, you know what? People, in the sense that we don't talk about, oh, what's your body count? How many men you sleep with? No. But what we do, what we can figure out, what we deduce is because how your personality, what's your mindset? Hating men, Why I Hate Men shows you that, you know what? This ain't a virgin. This ain't a virgin. This is a woman with a high body count. This is a woman with a high body count because she's dealt with a good amount of men that has traumatized her, that has, you know what, done her bad, where it's affected who she is, affected her mindset.
You b- basically just move on with your life. Couple months go by, you've been talking to all these other dudes, and then you finally find this fine man that you start talking to, and you basically get into a really good, great relationship with this new man. And then months and months go by, and you're in this new great relationship with this new man, and then your ex calls you randomly, actually on a holiday. He calls you and he tells you happy insert holiday, and then you're like thanks, and he starts talking about, oh, how are you doing, and how is everything, and how's your family, and I just wanted to let you know that I didn't treat you as well as I could have, and I'm so sorry about that. And you just like, baby, I got a new man. That's me. That was me. Put a finger down.
Great. You hate men, yet you got a new man? It's like, why don't you just say, I hate this man? I hate my ex. And here's the thing where, who knows, right? Great. If her new relationship works out, great. Awesome for her. But I think women like this will repeat that cycle, repeat that uh, journey of failure. A lot of times. I mean, hopefully she does. Hopefully she's learned from it. Hopefully she chose better. But, you know, I think women have a propensity to repeat their mistakes. So, well, you know, it is what it is. Um, but I gotta say, if you are in such a good relationship now, seems like it still affects you. You know, she's like she's still affected by him. So I don't know. I mean, again, she's just telling a story, but it seems like it still affects you a lot. This is a thing where I think a lot of women also are addicted to drama. They're addicted to the adrenaline of, you know, toxicity, which is why I also say that a lot of times women repeat their the same mistakes over and over again because they are addicted to drama and the ebbs and flows, the ups and downs of, you know, high and lows, right, of emotions. Right? So just very drama esque chaos as it is. So, you know, what do you guys think?